Hello, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining me for this Types of Marketing series. Today, we'll have a very interesting topic to discuss that is about relationship marketing. Now, relationship marketing has evolved over the last, I would say, 15 years with digitalization because it can be more personalized. Relationship marketing basically is directly between the relation that you build with your customers because today people want to develop, relationships, deeper relationship. There's more of a emotional connect also between the customer and the brand, so recognizing this and also then to that would entail them in terms of cross selling and upselling. That is something that they have to kind of work on. It has to be part of their marketing strategy. So, what is relationship marketing? So, in terms of just like a meaning of it is it's a modern approach to marketing which focuses on enhancing the customer experience and developing customer loyalty rather than increasing the sales volume and profit of the organization. Keeping the customers engaged and providing them with the highest possible value from the purchase is essential. Here is where the role of relationship marketing. So, to put it simply, is generally when you say marketing and all, it is focusing on an end goal that is a lead or a sale. But relationship marketing is something where you are looking at creating better experiences for your customers, a better a recall value with the direct interaction that the representatives of your company have with the customer, and various kind of say where you have say loyalty programs, or you have a customer database where you have CRM where you know exactly what is happening, what are they doing, what kind of offers can be done. So it's very like customized in that sense. So all this comes under the scope of relationship marketing. So a strategy like this today has to be really well defined, especially for products and services which are kind of high value. You have to build that the teams of relationship marketing teams in companies high value products uh, are they hire very intelligent people in that, where they can get into the psyche of the customers and then draw from what will kind of maintain that relationship or build on that relationship. So it's a very exciting field of work, which is with digitalization and data analytics and all this thing. You can really work on more and to craft really better experiences for your customers. So, what are the benefits of relationship marketing? So there are, I mean, a lot of benefits. Firstly, it'll increase your customer satisfaction. Um, Once this happens, that will lead your doors for repeat orders, then upselling and cross selling. So this up just opens up when you're focusing on it, because the cost of getting a new customer is around 10 times than to retain the customer. So if it's that important, you kind of have to build on that, which can increase the satisfaction of the customer. A satisfied customer can lead to so many referrals and so many other benefits. It would kind of increase the retention, because that's what you want, like I mentioned right now. uh, a retain customer is what you want. You don't want to kind of lose out, especially in high value services. That is very essential. That's why, I mean, if, you all would have experienced, say you are leaving a particular service where you are paying a quite a lot of money, then that is the whole customer support team really pushes you and gives you an offer of the other, some discount or whatever, so that you just stay with them, because they realize that is the last, obviously the financial related offers and all. That's a kind of a last in strategy for that. But I would say That is what they don't want to lose the customers because it's so difficult to gain a new customer. Word of mouth increases with the satisfied customer. The just he talks about so positively and with such happiness about his experiences with that brand and with his friends and his family, that then it kind of that energy that is there that generate because you have given him that kind of experience as a brand, that man, that leads to really, I mean, the amount of you can say positively reach, because they will immediately, they are completely convinced, like whatever your reference you get from your friends, close friends or your family, that you don't think twice before using that particular brand's product or services. Then it increases your conversion rates again because of the positive feedback that is going around, uh, your conversion, because then more people will, once they're inquiring about it through some referral, then that kind of that customer is more or less closed only, right? So that's how that conversion, that you don't have to convince him much because he's already been convinced by somebody he kind of trusts. um, Basically a collaboration and a communication that is happens is also important in relationship marketing. uh, there are, like, very customized, like, ways where, like, if I could give you like an example, like when they have these restaurants, they have their they're giving out the space for events or something like that, or hotel or something, so they are kind of like, they make up the whole, so they're like collaborating with that particular customers of theirs, to create that particular experience. And then that in a personalized way is communicated, like if you he has a guest list and is inviting people, like whenever you go to a hotel for a particular function of that, it is a kind of a indirect branding also, or a thing happening. So how well they handle that relationship with that particular customer who is making, who is a part of that event, who's setting up, who's the host of that particular event, that will then really lead to so many sales of the through the guests or something. So that's like a very kind of very specific example that I can give you, that how they, through that collaboration that they are doing with that particular customer, and the communication that goes out there in the marketing communication, like invites or whatever, then that is how they're kind of able to build on that and get more new customers out of that. So then you get a lot of positive reviews on social media. It's so important today. Google My Business, every small businesses, when they're Google on the Google My Business, or they are, say, e-commerce players or any platforms and all, you look at the reviews, right? Always it says that look at the reviews, study the reviews. So with, if they have, where a customer has been wowed, there you would like look at more positive reviews, and that would lead to more sales. And then it becomes a huge fan of yours. Like if you really wow that customer, you have great relationship marketing, that customer will market yourself. He'll be like a brand, major brand advocate of yours. So wherever he'll post positively about you, and he'll talk positively about you with his friend, family, within his network. So you get so much, indirect this thing. So efforts have to be made in that direction. There is a complete way of this how it has to be done. So let's now go into the strategies. So there are certain ways in this, we'll just go into it, like how you have to do this in an organized way so that you get better relationships you can build with your customers. So firstly, having a customer database, like I touched upon in my introduction, that why is it that now everywhere you go, they're asking you for your in the retail outlets, your number and an email ID, and then all, because it is, they want to maintain that customer database. They want to know KYC, know your customer, right? So they want to know more about you, how you interact with the brand. With that all is established. Obviously, online, so it's kind of done directly. You on e-commerce, you have an account, and also they can kind of study everything that you do within that account. But in the retail, obviously, they'll ask. They will. That's how you get your data. So maintain a customer data with different kind of entries filtering you have as per their demographics, their buying pattern, what way maybe in the stores, which all stores they visited, or if there's any feedback given in that, like it can be noted within the database and all that. Uh, their milestones on their birthday, for example, in that and all, how it can be customized, wherein you can, or if they've done a major sale, like where you give another freebie with it. And also all this can be done when you have a proper customer database. So you have to have like a standard operating procedure set up, that how you can collect customer database, collect data, and then have a properly maintained database. Even in cases I know that where customers are not that much ready, say in a retail outlet, to give their, you have to offer some kind of an incentive that they will uh, give you your data. So nothing comes for free as such, and you have to maybe think of different ways where they would give you the data of theirs, and then you can kind of track the usage, and then accordingly come up with different kind of strategies, or way in which, like, even like some discount, very personal offers and all that, how you can kind of take it further. Then with, you have to study, you have to, feedback form is there. I think when you, for example, when you go to any, like a five-star hotel, they directly give you, like if you are eating somewhere there, they give you a feedback form, right? Like and then you can write, and you kind of feel like, yeah, you feel kind of a little bit valued also in that term, that where you are asked for feedback. Such a, like let's take a very common, like in digitalization today, with, like, say you are using Uber or something, they directly ask you for your feedback, and you can give a rating and all this thing of that particular driver or something like that. So uh, this feedback, you have to have a system in place where this is kind of tabulated. You can know what exactly you have to work on. You have to kind of give them in the feedback, options to click, because people generally don't want to, unless they have had a great experience, or oppositely a very bad experience, they don't want to, write or describe it that much. It would be like, they just would want their options to be filled in, or some rating to be done, or something like that. So have a proper system set up for customer feedback, and what kind of action you take on them, right? Like, so it's something between like a marketing team and a customer servicing team. They have to work in unison to build up a proper system for this. Then you have a customer relationship management, where of system setup, you have softwares, CRMs that are they called, and you can get really specific. Like the CRM industry is last 4 5 years is been booming in terms of, there are so many players coming in, and you're getting such specific as per industry CRMs there. uh, I think you should, as a business person or a marketing person, really utilize it. If you have the resources, set these things up where you just know where your business is kind of going, how you have to service your particular customers, what specific offers you can give. The CRMs are even kind of used uh, even before a sale is done. Like if you call a CRM system, so you, even in your, within your prospects, you have to maintain a kind of B2B industry, you have to maintain a kind of a relationship and work on it till you, it would lead to a sale. So this scope can be, is even pre-sales, then just you're talking about after sales. So just look into it very honestly, however big or small your business is, especially in a services industry, then you have to have this kind of a system set up with some particular software you're using, or just you're doing it through like, say, Google Sheets or something, where the customer database or something, like whatever it is. But in a whatever you're doing, this should be kind of be customer relationship management system has to be set up with. Then customer services, when you're offering upgrades, like where we all have one, if you're using airline for a long time, have, people have even told me that they have been flying, economy class, and they've had multiple trips for a certain particular airline, and the airline has just given them an upgrade, right? Like you can fly by business, and the person was so overjoyed. He, reviewed everywhere positively he could. He said that I just owe it to them, and they just made my day by this thing. So these kind of, then also you have where in like in hotels, if you are using uh, a particular hotel chain or something like that, then if you had a lot of visits, or you are using through an aggregator like Make My Trip or something like that, then they upgrade you to, a better room or something. So that is, you're paying at a lesser this thing room, but they upgrade you to a better room. So these kind of things you have to kind of work on. You have to identify customers who are quite loyal, have been using your services for quite some time, or have have had given you good reviews or something. So you should, like, this kind of upgrade should be given, because then you will take that relationship to the next level. A person who's continuously been using, then that impression with your brand, it, you know even more increases, or is high, goes in a heightened state, then he will really become a brand advocate, from a brand loyalist to become like a brand advocate. Awesome. And then related to this is the rewards that you can give. So, upgrade is for a specific thing that you give a service, just you're upgrading that particular service. But loyalty rewards is, after a certain amount of usage, you would get a discount on a particular product, or you would get, you know say, 10% discount and all after a certain amount of sales. So these are, have to be, used. This is, it depends on a lot of factors of how, in terms of the volume of this usage, and the amount of, say, the feedback that is being given. And also you have to have that loyalty, rewards happening. They can be tie-ups also, wherein you have different other brands also coming in, and that brand is offering a discount for their particular, service, if they are using your service or something. So this is a different kind of ways where you have to have a loyalty, based on loyalty, a rewards program, uh, that is particularly given and designed. And also there's something to kind of work on, because this definitely attracts, everybody likes discounts, offers, and all. And how this is used, in a way that a customer today becomes so intelligent that he is getting that value out of, than be just gimmicky, is, really crucial. Awesome. So it's been a great session on, relationship marketing. Basically, we learned on different kind of, techniques, strategies that you can use for, this thing. Because I would say in high value products and services, this is so crucial. Even marketers who are part of, brands, and this is one of the most crucial aspects of it. How you can build on these, relationships, and really offer, great experiences to your, so that they, refer you, they, purchase more of your products and services. So awesome, thanks a lot. I'll see you then. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. I'll see you. Take care.